Hey you guys, Paul Darby here. Here's what I've got for you. I believe that this is going to light a lot of you guys up. It's going to give you a new reason to be hopeful and to be joyful and to have a really good time because I have something really cool that I'm going to do for you, and I'm not going to ask you for any money on most of it. I mean, there's going to be some things that you can spend money on, so let me get right into that. Read that first line with me. Free methods and resources, and with some paid ones to get you making money online. And the reason that I've already got all this written out is because I just thought of doing this. The idea was the seed was planted last night, actually 2 days ago, because it's already the next night. But I talked to, it's interesting, 3 widows. Out of all the people I talked to 3 widows, and 2 of them today both cried. So I'm making people cry on the phone. You want to be a part of that? And what I determined was, there's a lot of really good, cool, hard-working people that I really like, and that we'd be friends probably if we met, that they need some help. And I was telling my story to them. I was telling them all about, I went 6 years before I made a dime and almost ruined a marriage. But then when I figured it out, within 1 week, after 6 years of not making money, I made my first 1,000 because I wrote my first splash page. And it said, man from Dallas, Texas cracks the code and makes money online and now knows how to do it every day of his life from his 1-bedroom apartment. It's a true story, and yeah, you've heard many headlines like that. That was mine, and that's about 15, let's say that's at least 10 years old, between 10 and 15 years, because I went 6 years before I made money. So it's about 10 years old. So I wrote that headline. A lot of you have seen variations from it. I've had arguably now 7 with this last one of the larger businesses online, and I listed on here businesses 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do that. I've had about probably more than 300. But what I determined was, while I was telling people today, the number one thing was you must have your own list. So here's a real quick story, and again, we're not going to do all the Paul Darby stuff because this isn't about that. This is about you making money. If you think I'm wonderful and cool and good looking and sing better than Elvis, great. If you don't, great. If you want to watch, watch. If you don't want to watch, don't. Okay. I was telling people that I was hired by a credit card company. Golly, I don't know, that was 100 years ago. Because they had about 35,000 clients that they had on that they did credit card processing for, 38, and I made more money than all of them, probably 10 years ago. And so they wanted to know what was up with that, and I went to work for them, and then we ended up they were a huge company, and then I ended up being the president partner in another corporation with them, and then I was their coach for their corporation for all their 38,000 clients, and they billed me out at $2,000 for 4 30-minute sessions, and worked me 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I just burned out. But I developed a lot of course plans, and I have a massive knowledge. So for all of you guys, here's a voice of hope. Oh, I thought I got in it when it started, but there's so much and there's too much information overload and it's too hard. I hear all that crap and I just go, all right, how about this? Hang on. Let me find one. All right, here's a good example. I could do this, you guys, in like any category off my bookshelf. Internet marketing, spiritual, anyway. This was a fun book. It's called Patriots, and is a novel of survival in the coming collapse. Well, I felt as though I wanted to buy this because the author was an expert in the field. So I could go pull books. I have books that I've written on internet marketing. I could go pull books in several topics over there, several. And here's why, and here's what I'm telling you. You find an expert, somebody that's really good, and they know how to transfer the information. And for me, like me, for example, I've been doing it 16 years. So you can hook into my 16 years of refinement and distillation, and all the stuff that I learned that doesn't work, you don't have to do that. And all the stuff I learned that does work, I can show you how, and I'm getting ready to. And that's what all this is, because this is going to be free methods and resources with some paid ones to get you making money online. First thing is you must have your own list. So that's what I used to teach everybody. I'd start out and I'd go, you're going to have to develop your own list. I have so much. You guys, I'll show you how to build a list. I'll show you how to pick a product. I can literally show you. I could do it live on air, I might. And I've always said that you can drop me off in any city with a driver's license and let's say $200, and I would go to the library and I would invent a new business and I would get it selling and I would make money. And you can come back for me later and I'll have my own apartment and I'll have food and I'll have my bills paid and I'll have more than that $200, and I won't be using the free computer at the library. I'll be using my own that I bought. I'll show you guys how to do all that, because you can get all the stuff that works from all these years of internet marketing and do it. So if you look at the 4 businesses below, you guys can go to those and look. They all have the same things in common. They have a great big headline that identifies the audience. In other words, if you're looking for bicycle tires and I'm selling fishing lures, what if we don't have a hook there? We don't have any kind of meeting, so we may as well get out of the way. So what I'm going to do if I'm selling fishing lures is go something like this. How would you like to have the lure that caught you the biggest fish that anybody on the lake or on the ocean or in the boat or your friends or at the lodge have ever seen, and you get to catch it? Let me show you the lure and let me give you a free report. Put your name and email below. All of my websites have autoresponders on them. And all of my websites for all of my affiliates build their list, i.e. your list. So one of the widow ladies that I was talking to today that I made cry, I told her, I pretty much said, I don't want your business. You're broke. You don't have any money. You don't need to operate a business. You don't have $26 a week, because she wanted to join and then let it close and then join 2 weeks later when Social Security came in. And I go, no. But then she had her own domain name. She had her own name as a domain name, and she pointed it, and I go, what are you selling? And she pointed me over to a website, MaxX, that had Chuck Norris's. It was like, oh, because some of you guys are trying to sell stuff that doesn't sell. I got to get you to stop doing what doesn't work and only do what does work. You're going to see results from almost everything you do, and that makes us fun. Excuse me, that makes us fun. So I just put those up so you could get an example. I do big, graphic, interesting, in-your-face splash pages, and I get emails and cell phone numbers, and then I market to them. And for all you guys that are my affiliates, you can build your own list. You get to take that list with you when you leave. You get to market to them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from right in your members area. So I do for you what I've done for me that works. So I may as well. I'm not going to get into a bunch of private coaching, because everybody I talk to goes, oh, will you work with me? Well, yeah, for $1,000 a day, but I'm sorry, no, actually. You tell somebody that you want to charge them $2,000 for 4 30-minute sessions, and that's prices from 10 years ago. A lot of people you'll think they have Ebola, they'll be coughing up blood. And then some people go, yeah, I'll do it. And then I have to go, no, I can't do that. I'm too busy to do that. So I'm going to do a bunch of these videos for my members. Free methods and resources and some paid ones to get you making money online. First thing is you must have your own list. And we're going to get into how to do your domain name. I'm just going to show you what works. Down and dirty. What you do that works, that you get to see results from. You're going to love this. Now, my wife and I just watched a video a little bit ago. It's right here. I'm going to recommend that you go watch that, so you can freeze the screen or do whatever you want. But when we're done here, go watch that. You'll know real quick if it's for you or not. But I honestly believe, heart to heart, it'll make your life better. All right. My email address is right here. unimaxservices@spcglobal.net. Let me tell you something. I don't have an ulterior motive for this. I'm getting ready to show you something I charge for, but let me tell you something. This is not a money-making deal for me. I do things that progress my business. but I also do things because it blesses other people. And this is 90% to bless other people. I'm going to take time out and make free videos to all my members that are the best things I think you've probably ever seen, to making money, to just doing the things that get results, because then it's fun, because then you do something, you get results, you do something, you get results, you get sales, you get money, you have a list, and all of a sudden you're going, wow, I'm doing these, 5, 6 little things, and I can do them over and over and over. I can think of businesses seemingly out of thin air and generate money. That's what this is about. Free methods and resources, and some paid ones to get you making money online. So let me tell you the paid part. I have a business called Websites on TV. In my opinion, it's the best advertising you can buy online right now. If it wasn't, I would go be an affiliate program for them. Right? Right? I mean, just think of that. If there was a better advertising thing, I would be going to do an affiliate program for them. When I find good ones, sometimes I still do that, because I buy advertising every week and test everything. I'm going to teach you how to test everything, where to get rotators free, where to get links free. This is all the stuff I've been talking about to people for a couple of days. And I said, I got to get back and teach people this, because they're like, oh my gosh, that's so great. And it's like, all right. So here's a couple of links to Websites on TV, and here's what I want to say about that. If you're serious about business, if you're trying to make an internet business, you must advertise. So I'm going to be sharing some of my really high expensive stuff, and I will give that to the people that are in my Websites on TV program. It's $26. It's the best advertising. I need you to have good advertising, so when you do smart things, you'll have people looking at it and they'll buy, and then you'll get it that you can do this and it all works. And I'll also show you how to get just 2 referrals, and then all your TV's free. You'll have television ads running 200 a week, 7 days a week, 200 a week, driving them to the rotator, and you won't be spending a dime when you put 2 referrals in. It's only $26. It puts you on TV. I got the best splash pages, the best business. So that's the selling part, because I just halfway through making this the first time, I figured out I have to get you getting good advertising. I have to do that. I have to show you how to pick a product, choose a product, find a product, market the product, email the product. There's a couple of little things I have to show you how to do, but then people will start paying you money. All right, so that's what's going on. So I just put those links here. You can go look, but I really want you to join. And here's what I would like. Send me an email to this and say, yeah, I am interested in these kind of videos. Yeah. And I also would like to see a bunch of people go to Websites on TV and buy it, and send me an email and say that you did. Because for you guys, I'm going to be releasing some Hidden Sweater marketing specialty stuff, and some Guru List Builder specialty stuff, and some Jetfighter training specialty stuff. I mean, trainings and resources and how-tos. So you can come along and not spend a dime, and I'm going to show you how to make a dime, I promise. And then if you're serious and you really want to make money, I want you in my advertising co-op, because it works. And you're going to have that. It's like I'm teaching you to be a race car driver. You got to have a car, okay, and not a clunker. You get one Websites on TV and you have advertising. And then when we do put something out there for you, you'll make money. Bam! That's what I got going for you. Okay, let me know if this is of interest to you, if you're happy, if you like it, if you're joining Websites on TV, if you're already in it, if you want more, what you need help with, whatever you want. Send me an email. I'm a lonely, lonely guy. Okay, see you later. Love you, bye.